And welcome to the campus of Averett University for today's non-conference baseball game, as we'll have the William Peace University Pacers taking on your Averett University Cougars in this one. Pacers come in on the day 5-1, Averett 0-4. As you can see, home plate in the field getting dragged. We're moments away from starting this one, 12 minutes to be exact. So at this time, let's meet the starters for today's game. First for the Pacers visiting on the scoreboard. Leading off will be the right fielder number 8, Gavin Taylor. He'll be followed up by the left fielder number 10, Jackson May. In the 3-hole will be the first baseman, number 26, Tyshawn Barrett. Batting cleanup, the shortstop, number 19, Hunter Ward. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 23, Logan Barber. Batting sixth will be the designated hitter, number 43, Patrick Rogan. Batting seventh, the second baseman, number 2, Alex Seaton. Batting eighth will be the catcher, number 38, Sean Roseborough. Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 15, Nathan Holt. And on the mound for the Pacers, number 11, Philip Berger. Berger comes into the day 1-0 on the year, 1.23 ERA. As he'll get the start for the Pacers, and then shifting over for your Cougars, it will be the center fielder number 9, Nolan McCabe, leading off. He'll be followed up by the second baseman, number 3, Nate Tuck. In the 3-hole will be the third baseman, number 18, Ryan Scheider. Batting fourth, the right fielder number 23, Zeljan Jackson. Batting fifth will be the catcher number 27, Kyle Wilson. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 28, Tanner Bradshaw. Batting seventh, the shortstop, number 5, Ryan Traylor. In the 8-hole will be the left fielder number 30, Logan Albertson. Batting ninth, the designated hitter, number 31, Drew Rabin. And on the mound today for the Cougars will be number 10, David Asbill. Asbill, one appearance on the year, 0-1. Did get the loss against Lynchburg in the opener, but tough first inning, but very settled down after that. Pitched very well to his final 3 innings. 4 innings of work, did allow 3 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned. Struck out 4 in 4 innings. So does have the ability to strike out batters. Coach Fleming today electing to go with, I believe it's four freshmen in the lineup, as you got Scheider, Jackson, Albertson, and Rabin starting. Scheider and Jackson hitting in the 3 and 4 hole. Well, flipping over to the Pacers, as we mentioned earlier on, 5-1 on the year. Picked up a sweep over Methodist University to begin the season, and then last time out swept Lynchburg in a doubleheader. So could be a great game today as William Peace comes in off to a hot start. As I mentioned, 5-0. Cougars still looking for their first win on the year, but Asbill on the mound today has that ability. And then, as we talked about, 4 freshmen in the lineup, so we'll see what they're going to do today with a couple of seniors with Bradshaw and Traylor hitting down in the lineup today. So look for them to drive in some runs if we can get some runners on early in this one. As you can see, they're still dragging up the field here, about 10 minutes away from game time. We're going to take a break, and when we be back, we'll have first pitch here from Owen Fulton Field. welcome back. As we'll have coverage today at Owen Fulton Field as your Cougars take on the Pacers of William Peace University. David Asbell completing his warm-up tosses here. As mentioned in the pregame, Asbell comes in 0-1 on the year. Came in relief of Ryan Traylor against Lynchburg to open the season. Pitched 4 innings, scattering 3 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Majority of those runs coming on 1 swing as Lynchburg was able to put up a grand slam in the bottom of the 3rd inning. But Asbell settled down, pitched well for the Cougars. So he'll get his 2nd appearance on the year. Around the horn for the Cougars, he will be Scheider at 3rd, Traylor at short, Tuck at 2nd, Bradshaw at 1st, Wilson behind the plate. Albertson in left, McCabe in center, and Jackson in right. Albertson and Jackson, both freshman corners out there. Got the sophomore Wilson behind the plate. Bradshaw and Traylor seniors, Tuck's a junior, and then Scheider, the freshman at 3rd base, and then Asbell, a sophomore as well. Asbell, sophomore out of Louisville, North Carolina, 5'10", 155-pounder. Came in as primarily an outfielder, but positioning more to a pitching role now. As he'll face right fielder number 8, Gavin Taylor, to lead things off here. Taylor, a senior out of Summerville, North Carolina, 5'10". Asbell's first pitch here. Fastball misses up in the zone for a ball. Beautiful day here in Danville, Virginia. 49 degrees. Feels warmer, though. No wind, as you can see the center field flag draped around the pole. As this will miss low in the zone as well. Count now 2-0. Offering misses high. Peace under the direction of head coach Chris Duty. The Cougars are under the direction of Kenny Fleming. 3-0 offering here from Asbell. Taken for a called strike. Count 3-1. Offering. Swung on and fouled back. Count full now. Asbell's battled back down 3-0 with back-to-back strikes. Trying to retire Taylor here for the first out. Taylor hitting .435 on the year, 10 hits and 23 at-bats. Does have a home run. As he'll be called on a strike 3 called, as that will be the first out here in the top of the 1st inning.
Now batting number 10, left fielder Jackson May.
As that will give way for the left fielder number 10, Jackson May. May hitting .300, 6 hits and 20 at-bats. Does have 2 doubles. Sophomore out of Kernersville, North Carolina, stands at 6'2", as he'll face Asbell. Asbell's first pitch runs outside for a ball. Got to applaud the effort there from the sophomore. Got down 3-0 in the count, but battled back with 3 straight strikes to get the first out. His 1-0 offering misses outside as well. 2-0 now. Cougars in their gold tops. Pinstriped white bottoms today. Peace wearing the all green. As that will be swung through and missed for the first strike. 2-1 offering here from Asbell. Taken for a called strike on the inside corner. May didn't really like that call. Evens the count now at 2-2. Infield straight up for the Cougars. Outfield straight on as well. Curveball taken for a ball off the outside corner. Wilson tried to make that one look closer than it was, but probably a little up in the zone. Full count now. Here's the offering from Asbill. That's going to be taken down in the dirt. Wilson will hustle after it, trying to keep May at first.
Coming to bat, number 26, first baseman, Tashawn Barrett.
So that will bring up the first baseman, number 26, Tyshawn Barrett. Barrett, Pacers' leading hitter on the year, hitting .478, 11 hits and 23 at-bats. Does have 5 doubles. Excellent pop. Senior out of Greenville, North Carolina, 6-foot first baseman. As May leads off first. First pitch here. Taken in the dirt. Good stop there by Wilson. Keep that from going to the backstop as he'll keep May at first. That one's going to be fouled back to the backstop. Count now 1-1. That's going to be hit back to the pitcher. Asbill will field it. May took off on the pitch. Underhanded goes over to Bradshaw. So that would go down as our second out, but May's able to move up 90 feet. That will go down as a 1-3 putout in the book. May advances, as I mentioned, 90 feet up to second base. So that will bring up the shortstop, number 19, Hunter Ward. Ward, a sophomore out of Clayton, North Carolina, 6'3" infielder. Hitting .385 on the year, does have 10 hits and 26 at-bats, 2 doubles, has driven in 3 runs. He'll face Asbill for the first time. This will miss a curveball taken for a called strike. A 1 offering taken for a called strike on the inside corner. Looked like Wilson might have misplayed that one, thinking it was going to be an outside fastball. Asbill missed inside with it, but home plate umpire said it caught the corner. 0-2 offering here from Asbill. We'll see if he goes after May or after Ward, or opts to waste a pitch. Wilson looked like he's trying to offer high here, as they do go up. As that will be a strikeout for Asbill. Peace puts a runner on. Unable to push one across. We'll head to the bottom of the first inning. When we return, it will be McCabe, Tuck, and Schreider due up for the Cougars. And welcome back, as it will be the center fielder number 9, Nolan McCabe, stepping to the plate. He'll be the first batter to face Philip Berger. Berger, imagine warm-up or pregame, 1-0 on the year with a 1.23 RA, 7 1/3 innings, scattered 6 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, struck out 6, and walked 1. As his first pitch here to McCabe, missed low for a ball outside. As that will be hit out to right field. Taylor will call off the second baseman for the first out here in the bottom of the first inning.
Number 3, second baseman Nate Tuck.
As that will bring up the second baseman, number 3, Nate Tuck. Tuck Jr. out of Chester, Virginia, 5'11", 145 pounds. Does have 2 hits on the year. He'll step in to face Berger. First pitch misses off the outside corner. One 0 offering, fouled off, back out of play by Tuck. Count now even 1-1. Berger, a sophomore out of Hillsborough, North Carolina, left-hander. Righty, 5'11". As that one will miss low as well. Count now 2-1. 2-1 offering, fouled back out of play. Count now even 2-2 to Tuck. 2-2 offering, misses high in the zone. Count now full. Scheider waits on deck. If he can reach, it'd be Jackson to follow. As this will miss up and in for a ball. Very similar situation for the Pacers in the top of the first inning, as they were able to put the second runner on by a walk. So that will bring up the 3-hole hitter, third baseman number 18, Ryan Scheider. Scheider, a freshman, getting the start today in the 3-hole out of Yorktown, Virginia, 6'2", 180 pounds. Does have 2 hits on the year. Tuck leads off first. He'll take off. Little hit and run action as that's going to be fouled out of play. Coach Fleming opting to try to get things going early in this one in the bottom of the first inning with a first pitch hit and run here to Scheider, Tuck leads off first, held on by Barrett. 0-1 offering here to Scheider. Taken up in the zone for a ball. Count now even 1-1. Looked like that might have been a chase pitch as the catcher, Roseborough, set up high, trying to get Scheider to chase. One hit back up the middle. That will go down as a single in the book. Tuck will move up 90 feet to first. Cougars now have runners on first and second here in the bottom of the first inning.
23, right fielder, Zeldin Jackson.
So that will bring up the freshman right fielder, number 23, Zeldin Jackson. Jackson, a freshman out of Glen Allen, Virginia, 6 foot 210, left-handed bat. Hitting 300 on the year, 3 hits and 10 at-bats. Does have 1 run scored. As he'll step in to face Berger. As that will be a called strike. I know if you're Coach Fleming, this is a position you want your team in early in this ball game. 4-hole hitter at the plate, runners on first and second, 1 out. You need a hit here, as that one's going to get pushed through the right side, but good job there by Seaton as he hustles over to pull that in. He'll fire on to Barrett for the second out. But that will move Scheider and Tuck up 90 feet. Cougars now have runners on second and third with 2 outs. As the catcher 27, Kyle Wilson, steps into the box. Wilson, a sophomore out of Wake Forest, North Carolina, 6 foot, 180 pounds, 300 on the year, does have 3 hits and 10 at-bats, 2 runs scored and a double. As he puts a charge into this one down to third, he'll be pulled in by Barber. He'll fire over to first. Excellent play there by Barrett as he had to elevate to get that one, but quickly came down to step on the bag to retire the side. Cougars put runners on for second and third, bottom of the first inning, but unable to push anything across. We'll head to the top of the second when we return tied 0-0. And welcome back as Asbill completes his warm-up pitches here in the top of the second inning. He'll face Barber, Rogan, and Seaton for the Pacers. For those of us just joining, Cougars put runners on second and third in the bottom of the first inning, but unable to push anything across. As Barber to Barrett were able to retire the side 5-3. As this will bring up the senior Logan Barber out of Wake Forest, North Carolina. As you can see him and Wilson trading words down there. Probably high school teammates, both out of Wake Forest. As he'll step in. As that will miss for a ball off the inside corner. Probably know each other. Did go to the same high school. 1-0 offering here from Asbill. Be a check swing. They'll appear down at first, but they'll say Barber held up. Count 2-0 now. Offering here to Barber. Curveball taken for a ball off the outside corner. 3-0. See if Asbill can battle back in the count. Got down early in the game to Taylor, but was able to battle back down 3-0 to record the first out strikeout. As that's not going to happen, though, in this at-bat, as that's going to miss low in the zone. So Barber will trot down to first, as the Pacers will put their leadoff guy on here in the top of the second inning. I'll bring up the designated hitter, number 43, Patrick Rogan. Rogan, a junior out of Norfolk, Virginia. Left-handed at the plate. Hitting .333 on the year. 4 hits and 12 at-bats. Does have a double and a triple, so a guy that can get into the baseball for extra bases, as Barber leads off first. As that's going to miss in the dirt. Good stop there, though, by Wilson to corral that one. Keep Barber at first.
Good genetics.
Barber leads off first. 1-0 offering, misses inside, 2-0 now. Barber held on by Bradshaw over at first base. Tuck and Trailer up the middle. Scheider at third. And as we mentioned, Wilson behind the plate. As that misses in the dirt as well. Count 3-0 now. .30 offering here to Rogan. Taken for a ball up in the zone. So that will be back-to-back walks here for the Pacers to start things here in the top of the second inning. As I'll bring up the second baseman, number 2, Alec Seaton. That's going to bring Coach Fleming out of the dugout. He'll come out to talk to his sophomore right-hander. Seaton, senior out of Wendell, North Carolina, 5'8". Hitting .263 on the year, 5 hits and 5 at-bats. Has scored 5 runs, though. A double and a home run to his credit, and 4 RBIs. So if you're the Pacers, this is a guy you want to see at the plate. Senior here out of the 7-hole. So Seaton will step in. As that one will miss inside. .10 offering here to Seaton. Taken for a called strike. Evens the count at 1-1. Barber off second, Rogan on first. No outs here in the top of the second inning. If you're Asbill, you need an out in this situation. Curveball misses off the outside corner, 2-1. Your Asbell here, you're really trying to probably induce a ground ball, hoping to turn 2. Runner moves to third, doesn't hurt you as much as the 2 outs benefit you. As that's going to miss outside as well, 3-1 count. So hitter's count now to Seaton. Excellent RBI spot here for the senior. He'll be followed up by the catcher, number 38, Sean Roseborough. As that will be swung through and missed, count full now. Asbill does have excellent strikeout stuff. 2 strikeouts back in the first inning. Was able to retire Taylor looking and then came back and got Ward swinging. Trailer holds on. Barber, as that's going to miss up in the zone to load the bases. Force at any bag now if you're the Cougars. No outs here in the top of the second inning. As I mentioned, the catcher, number 38, Sean Roseborough, coming to the plate now. Roseborough, 286 on the year, 4 hits and 14 at-bats. Does have 2 RBIs. Sophomore out of Long Beach, California, 6'2". As he'll take the first pitch from Asbill, low inside. Force it any bag. Cougars corners in. Middle of the infield double play depth. 1-0 offering, breaking ball, misses outside, 2-0. Cougars do have a right-hander loosening down in the pen, as it looks like it's Avery Spicer, the junior, getting some early warm-up tosses. Pacers with the bases loaded here, trying to push a run across. As that's going to miss outside, 3-0 now. No place to put Roseboro. And that'll be a called strike. Count 3-1 now. The 3-1 offering from Asbill. Fastball swung through and missed. Full count now. Big pitch here from the sophomore. Could really benefit from a strikeout here. As that will be fouled off down the third baseline. Spicer taking off the warm-up top down in the Cougars bullpen, so he'll get to work now with bases loaded here. Curveball swung on, fouled back, out of play. Full count offering. Fastball fouled off again down the third baseline. So Roseboro hanging tough here. Big situation for both teams. If you're Averett, you want a strikeout here or an out. Hopefully not to allow a run. And if you're the Pacers, you'd really like Roseboro to come through. Single in the gap probably scores 2 runs. As that's going to be swung through and missed. That's a big strikeout there from the sophomore. As he's able to get the first out here in top of the second inning. Double play now could end the inning here for the Cougars. As that will bring up the center fielder, number 15, Nathan Holt. Holt, the senior out of Sanford, Virginia, 6'2". Does have 4 hits on the year, 1 triple and a double, 6 RBIs. So big RBI spot for the senior here in the 9-hole. If you're Coach Duty here, you're really looking for your senior center fielder to come through here.
Stealing home.
So we got a stealing home situation. Don't see that every day. As Asbill going from the windup, Barber got a huge running start. He was almost able to take that before the pitch. So 1-0 count here to Holt as Pacers are able to take the lead there 1-0 as the senior Logan Barber was able to steal home. Correction, they ruled that a balk as that's going to get through the left side. Albertson will fire through, but the Pacers will put 2 more runs on the board. They'll take a 3-0 lead now. As that will bring up the right fielder, number 8, Gavin Taylor, for his second at bat.
Now batting number 8, right fielder, Gavin Taylor.
Holt will take off the second and take that with ease. as that will go down as a ball. 1-0 count now. One now count. Fouled off down the line. 1 out here for the Cougars. Top of the second inning, they trail 3-0. As Holt leads off second, big lead, held on there by Tuck. Asbill's 1-1 offering misses high in the zone, 2-1 now. Thought it might have been a stolen base for Barber there at home, but hard to hear up here in the press box as home plate umpire did call it a balk as both hands did go up. Tuck holds on Holt. 2-1 offering. Taken low in the zone. 3-1 count now. Three-one offering from Asbill misses inside as Taylor will jog down 90 feet to first base.
Left fielder Jackson May.
That will bring up the left fielder May. May walked back in the first inning. As it looks like we're going to have a pitching change here as Avery, the junior, Avery Spicer will take over. Coach Fleming not wasting time here going to the bullpen. So Spicer will come in now.
Right-hander Avery Spicer.
So that will end the day for sophomore David Asbell, as he goes an inning in the third, allowing 1 hit, 3 runs, 3 earned, 5 walks, 3 strikeouts. As he'll give way now for, as we mentioned, the junior Avery Spicer, number 38. Spicer, 6'4", 190-pound out of Glen Allen, Virginia. Same high school as freshman Zelgin Jackson. Has appeared in 1 game on the year, 0 ERA, or 2 appearances on the year. Has pitched in 3 innings, allowing just 2 hits, 3 strikeouts. So a strikeout per inning. Opponent batted average of 172. So big right-handed arm for the Cougars here. Veteran junior. Not your conventional windup, though, from Spicer, as kind of a mixture between a submarine and a sidearm action. Kind of falls off towards third base as he comes through, but excellent control. Not many walks throughout his career, high strikeout rate. So if you're Coach Fleming here, definitely a guy you want to go to out of the bullpen with only 1 out here, and the Pacers are runners on second and first. So May at the plate. Ground ball hit out to shortstop. It's going to be pulled in by Traylor. He'll fire across the diamond. Runner will come home, though, on the throw. As the Pacers were able to take another lead, 4-3 now, another run, with a 4-3 lead now. That will bring up the first baseman, number 26, Tyshawn Barrett.
Baseman Tyshawn Barrett.
As that will be swung on, fouled off down the right field line. Tuck will range over. He'll pull it in for the 3rd out, though, but not before the Pacers push 4 runs across in the top of the 2nd inning. They'll take a 4-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the 1st inning. And welcome back, as he'll be the first baseman, number 28, Tanner Bradshaw. Bradshaw, senior, 6'4", 240 out of Goochland, Virginia. Hit 200 on the year, 2 hits and 2 at-bats. Does have a double, though, and 3 RBIs for the Cougars. He'll lead things off here. As that'll be taken for a called strike. Low on the outside corner. Good first pitch offering there from Berger. As that will be taken for a ball. Count even now 1-1. As that will be swung on by Bradshaw at the center. Holt will give chase. He'll chase this down in left center, though, for the first out. So a long out one for the Cougars.
With the bat, number 5, shortstop, Ryan Trailer.
As that will bring up the shortstop, number 5, Ryan Trailer. Trailer, a senior, 5'10", 165 pounds, out of Chesterfield, Virginia. 429 on the year, 3 hits and 7 at-bats. Does have a run. One of the top Cougar performers over the past several years. As he'll take that low in the zone for a ball. Two-way player. Trailer typically your Friday night or game 1 Saturday starter. And then will primarily play the majority of the weekend at shortstop. Ranges anywhere from the lineup from 2 to probably 8. Has hit third a lot in his career, though, as he'll foul this one off down the line. As he'll hit this down the third baseline, but that's going to get out of play, foul. Barber with good hop over there at third base. If that one probably stayed fair, he probably would have had that and a chance to get Trailer at first. One-two offering. As Trailer calls time and steps out. As that misses low outside. Good snag there by Roseboro behind the plate. Albertson due up next for the Cougars. Two-two offering here to Trailer. Taken for a ball off the inside corner. Full count now. That's going to be swung on, fouled off down the line by Trailer. Count remains full. As that will miss up in the zone for ball 4. Trailer will jog down to first to lead things off with the Cougars. As that will bring out the freshman left fielder, number 30, Logan Albertson. Albertson 2 for 4 on the year, does have 2 hits in 2 games. Did start last Sunday for the Cougars, or on Sunday for the Cougars. Does have 1 run. So he'll step in to face Berger here. Trailer will lead off first. No out, or 1 out here, excuse me. Bradshaw flew out to left center field. Left center, as he'll take that for a called strike to begin the inning. See if Coach Fleming elects for some hit and run action here with the senior at first as he takes off for second. Did have a hit and run there, but Albertson fouled it back, now down 0-2. So Coach Fleming wasted no time there, down 4-0, trying to get things going here in the bottom of the second inning. Following Albertson, it will be another freshman, Drew Rabin getting the start at DH today, hitting in the 9-hole. If he can reach, it will be Nolan McCabe, the leadoff hitter, to follow. Pickoff attempt on trailer over to first, dives back in plenty of time. O2 offering here to Albertson. Misses for a ball off the outside corner. Good waist pitch there from the right-hander. Trailer dances off first. 1-2 offering. He'll take off for second. Fouled off by Albertson. Little hit and run action with 2 strikes there. Don't often see that, but Coach Fleming applauding his hitter there, able to make contact there with 2 strikes to hang tough. Seeing what the freshman can do. Trailer dances off first. 1-2 offering again here to Albertson. Misses high up in the zone. Count even now, 2-2. Good at bat here for the freshman. Shortstop Ward playing a little deeper in the hole. Pickoff attempt over to first. Trailer back in plenty of time though. Big hole through the right side, but as we saw back in the first inning, Seton excellent range as he was able to range about 25 to 30 feet over to end the inning. Pickoff attempt on trailer again, back in plenty of time. That's going to be swung on by Albertson, charged by Barber. He'll field it barehanded, but no play as Albertson's able to beat that out for an infield single.
That number 31, designated hitter, Drew Rabin.
As that will bring up the freshman, Drew Rabin. Rabin 0 for 2 on the year, has appeared in 3 games, 1 start. Albertson leads off first, trailer off second. He'll be held on by Ward, it looks like. Ball in the dirt, good stop there by Roseboro. One 0 offering here to Rabin. Taken for a called strike on the outside corner. Count even now 1-1. 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. McCabe on deck for the Cougars. Coach Fleming needing your freshman to come through here, and Rabin looking for his first collegiate hit. Could be a big one, though, as that will miss off the outside corner. Count 2-1 now. Ball in the gap. Should score trailer. Ball down the line. Chance to score Albertson. So a hit here could score 1 run. 2-1 offering to Rabin. Fouled out down the right field line, out of play. Evens the count 2-2 now. Berger's battled back, so this is a count you want to be in if you're a pitcher. 2-2. Pitch to waste. See if he goes after Rabin or elects to try to get Rabin to chase. He does. Curveball in the dirt. Gets Rabin to chase for the second out.
Now batting, number 9, center fielder, Nolan McCabe.
Pitcher's pitch there. As that will turn the book, or that will turn the lineup here as we'll go back to the top of the order. It'll be McCabe. McCabe flew out to right field to open the game, or open the bottom of the first. 0 for 1 on the afternoon. 1 hit. That 1 hit was a double, so if you're Coach Fleming here, you're hoping that McCabe can get into one here. Remember, McCabe can run well, so if he can put one in the gap here, you could see 2-run score, McCabe with a standing triple. So if you're Coach Fleming, that's probably the ideal situation you'd like to have here. Down 4-0. That's going to miss outside, even count now 2-0. Hitters count here for McCabe. Typically, you'd expect a fastball in this count, but 2 outs, runners on second. Does get the fastball. Pickoff attempt down to first. Nobody covering, though. Trailer's going to head towards third. He'll dive in ahead of the throw, though. Runners first and second now. Catcher Roseboro popped up to first, but Barrett was not holding. It was a called strike, though. As that's going to be hit out to second, pulled in by Seaton. He'll fire over to Barrett for the third out here in the bottom of the second inning. Averett able to put runners on the corners, but unable to push anything across. We'll head to the top of the third inning. Averett trailing 4-0 when we return.
I think Averett's a special place because of the camaraderie amongst everybody. I feel like it's a lot of friendships that won't be broken throughout my life, and it gave me a chance to show my abilities in wrestling and in the classroom.
Yeah, welcome back, as that will bring up the shortstop, number 19, Hunter Ward, to lead things off here at the top of the third inning. Ward struck out swinging back in the first inning. As that will miss for a ball from Spicer. Apologies, let the commercial run a little long there. 1-0 offering swung through and missed from Ward. Count even now 1-1. One delivery here from Spicer. Fouled back out of play. Count now 1-2. You have to wonder if this will be the last inning of the day for Spicer. Not typically a guy that puts up more than 2 or 3 innings in appearances. That runs inside, but misses Ward as he was able to jump a little bit forward, but not a whole lot. 2-2 count here from Spicer. As that will be swung through and missed. That will go down as the first out here in the top of the third inning. As they'll bring up the third baseman, Logan Barber. Barber reached on a walk, came around to score the first run of the game for the Pacers. As that will run inside for a ball. As that will miss inside as well. As you can see Barber asking where that missed, asking if it missed low, and Wilson agreeing that it did. 2-0 offering, swung through and missed. Looked like it might have been a changeup as Barber was out in front of that one. Two-on offering here from Spicer. Swung on, popped up behind first. Bradshaw ranges over into foul territory. He'll pull that in for the second out here. So that will go down as a foul out to first base for the second out. As that will bring up the designated hitter, Patrick Rogan. He walked back in the second inning. Later came around to score. Rogan, left-handed batter. He'll step into space Spicer for the first time today. As that will be a called strike. Good job by Spicer. Able to keep the ball low in the zone. As a pitcher, that's where you want to miss is low. 0-1 offering. Wilson setting up outside. Looked like a changeup. Swung on, popped up. Trailer ranges back at shortstop. Albertson comes in, but Trailer will call him off there for the final out of the third inning. We'll head to the bottom of the third inning when we return. Averett trailing 4-0.
It helps that there's so many international students here at Averett. So hearing other people talk around campus with their accent makes it feel like you're not alone. And it feels like one big family. And I've grown so much since I came here.
And welcome back as Berger returns for his third inning of work. He'll face Tuck to lead things off here for the Cougars in the bottom of the third inning. Tuck, 0 for 0 on the day, walked, advanced to third back in the first inning, but was unable to score. Does have 2 hits on the year and 2 runs. So you're looking for your tool-hole hitter to lead things off here if you're Coach Fleming, as he squares around a bunt but fouls this one off down the line. Got to applaud the effort there from Tuck, trying to get things started here. You need base runners if you are the Cougars. Following Tuck, it will be Scheider, Jackson, and Wilson potentially. As that will miss. Evens the count now 1-1. Berger has been effective. As his 1-1 offering misses inside. Two-one offering misses as well. 3-1 now. Hitters count for Tuck. See if the junior elects to go after one here or takes a pitch. He'll get a fastball that's fouled back out of play. Looked like a pretty good pitch to swing at, though, if you were Tuck, but unable to do anything with it. Swung on, hit out to shortstop, pulled in by Ward. He'll bobble it, but fires across, but not in time to get Tuck, as that will go down as an infield single for Tuck. Would have been a really hard play to Ward, even if he fielded that one correctly, to get Tuck, who runs well down the line.
Now batting, number 18, third baseman, Ryan Scheider.
As that will bring up the third baseman, Ryan Scheider. singled back in the first inning. One of the Cougars' 3 hits on the afternoon. Tuck leads off first. Let's see if Coach Fleming elects for a hit and run here with nobody out here in the bottom of the third inning. That'll be taken for a called strike off the outside corner. Oh, 0-1 now to Scheider. After Scheider, it will be Jackson. Taken for a called strike as well. Count now 0-2. Scheider finds himself down in a hole, down 0-2 now. See if Berger elects to waste a pitch. Has gone back to the breaking ball in the dirt. He does. Hit weakly down the first baseline to be pulled in by Barrett. He'll get Scheider for the first out, but Tuck able to move up 90 feet to first base.
Coming to bat, number 23, right fielder, Zeldin Jackson.
So that will bring up the right fielder, Zeldin Jackson, for his second plate appearance. Jackson grounded out to second base back in the first inning. Looking for his first RBI on the year if he can put one in the gap. Tuck does run well. As that's going to miss off the outside corner. Good job there by Jackson to hold up on that one. Looked like he originally wanted to offer, but was able to hold up. After Jackson, it will be Wilson. As that will be taken for a called strike. Count even 1-1 now. Tuck, small lead off second, held on by Ward with the lefty up. That'll be swung through and missed by Jackson. Berger getting high in pitch count. 52 pitches so far through 2 and third innings. See if the Cougars can get to him here, as that's going to run off the outside corner. Count even 2-2 now. Cougars 3 hits on the afternoon. Pacers 1, but able to take advantage of 3 walks to open the top of the second inning, as they were able to push 4 runs across. 2-2 offering to Jackson, hit out to second, hopped up by Seaton. He'll hurry on to second, but Tuck able to get back to avoid the double play.
Coming to bat, number 27, catcher, Kyle Wilson.
As that will bring up the catcher, Kyle Wilson. Wilson 0 for 1 on the day, grounded out to third base to end the first inning. Excellent pop in his bat, though, as I believe 5 or 6 of 11 career hits in 2 years, but 5 or 6 of those going for doubles. So a guy that can turn into the baseball. Did have a double against Brevard in the game one of the doubleheader on Saturday. Just missed a home run by a matter of probably 3 or 4 feet, as that will be taken for low in the zone. Tuck in scoring position now at second base. Ball in the gap should put a run on the board for the Cougars. If Wilson can reach it, it will be Bradshaw to follow. As that's going to be hit on, crushed down the left field line, but plenty foul. Wilson put a good swing on it, but just a little bit early. Back to Zeldin's bat, or Jackson's bat, though. Good play out there by Seaton. Looked like he might have mistimed the jump a little bit, but when it came off the bat of Jackson, I thought it might have gotten over the head of Seaton, which probably would have scored Tuck, but ball not electing to carry today, as Seaton was able to pull it in. As that will be swung through and missed by Wilson. Count now 1-2. Looking for the sophomore to come up big here for the Cougars. Run scoring situation. And if you're Coach Fleming, you preach this. You got to take take advantage of scoring opportunities to hang in ball games. 1 right now for the Cougars, with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. 1-2 offering, hit out by Wilson. Seaton will give chase, but he'll pull that in. Great play there by Seaton, the senior, as looked like that might have had a chance to drop in off the bat of Wilson, but Pacers able to escape damage there. We'll head to the top of the fourth inning when we return. William Peace leading 4-0. And welcome back. Spicer heads back out for his, third and a third innings of work, or an inning and 2/3 of work, but he'll head out for his third inning. He'll face the second baseman Alex Seaton to lead things off here. Seaton, two clutch plays for the Pacers back in the bottom of the third inning, as that'll be swung on and missed. Seaton 0 for 1 on the day, walked back in the second, came around to score the third run for William Peace. A 0-1 offering here to Seaton. Misses down in the zone for a ball, count even 1-1. Got to applaud the effort, though, last inning of Seaton, as he was able to make 2 highlight reel-type plays to keep the Cougars off the board, as either one of them probably would have scored Tuck, as that misses up in the zone as well. I know I was talking to my colleagues up here in the box, and both of those plays not easy to make, especially the Willie Mays-type grab out behind second base to end the inning. 2-1 offering here from Spicer, swung on, foul back out of play. That'll even the count now at 2-2. Spicer, 16 pitches, 10 strikes thrown. So that's what you want to see out of your first guy out of the bullpen, coming out throwing strikes. Two offering here to Seaton. Senior looking to lead things off for the Pacers. He'll foul this one back as well. I know if you're Spicer, this is a guy you want to keep off the bases. Seaton does have a stolen base on the year. Excellent fielding percentage, though. Not a single error. As that'll be hit out to right field, Jackson will range over. He'll pull that in, though, for the first out.
Coming to bat, number 38, catcher, Sean Roseborough.
So that will bring up the catcher, Sean Roseborough. Roseborough struck out swinging back in the second inning. He'll step into space, face Spicer for the first time today. Spicer's first pitch delivery looked like a changeup, swung through and missed from Roseborough, way out in front on that one. So you'd have to guess it's probably an off-speed pitch. 0-1 offering here from Spicer. Misses inside. Looked like kind of a two-seam action there, as it kind of started behind Roseborough, broke in, and then kind of broke back to try to grab the inside corner, but broke just a little too much. That's going to miss inside as well. Similar pitch there. A little bit lower than the last one, though. 2-1 count now here to Roseborough. Swung through and missed. Count even now 2-2. Eric Zabrizi coaching third base down there for the Pacers. I know a lot of Cougar fans, folks listening, they will remember him from his playing days here back when he was a Cougar. Coached as well, as I know, as I was talking to Coach Billy McLaughlin before the game, he coached Billy. So this is going to be swung on, hit to third base, diving by Scheider, but not unable to come up with it. Alberson will field it, but Rosenbaugh will round. He'll get caught halfway between second and first and turn back around. So he'll go off as a leadoff single, or a one-out single here for Roseborough. And I'll bring up the 9-hole hitter, center fielder number 15, Nathan Holt. Holt, lone hit on the day, did score 2 runs for the Pacers. Roseborough on second, following the one-out single down the left field line. Looked like he probably could have had a chance to make it too, but electing to go back. But I know anytime you round second, you hesitate, you probably ought to head back. So first hit against Spicer here. His first pitch delivery misses in the dirt, corralled there by Wilson. Good job there, though, by Alberson to hustle over to grab that one, as he had to go quite the distance. I'd say 120 feet to get that rate down the line as it hugged the line. Just out past the reach of Scheider down third base. As that will be taken for a call strike, 1-1 now. If you're Spicer, love to get a double play here. turn 2 and get out of the inning. Keep your pitch count low, sitting at 25 pitches. So potential to go out there for another inning of work if he can get out of this one. As that's going to miss low in the dirt. Looked like a changeup off some sort of off speed. Following Holt, it will be Taylor at the top of the order. Pickoff attempt back to first base, but Roseboro back in plenty of time. Trying to keep him honest, keep him close at first base, keep the double play in effect here. Cougars at double play depth. Up the middle as Trailer slid a little bit to his left, now slides back right. It's going to be hit out to center field. McCabe will range over. Rosenborough had broke to second on the play, but he'll get back. No throw there from McCabe, as that would have been quite the throw to get him at first. But that will go down as the second out here in the top of the 4th inning.
Now batting number 8, right fielder Gavin Taylor.
As that will turn over the lineup as the right fielder number 8, Gavin Taylor, will head back to the top of the order. 0 for 1 on the day, struck out looking back in the first and then walked in the second. He'll step in to face Spicer. Squares around a bunt, pushes this back foul into the screen though. I guess they're going to say that he stepped on home plate, so that will go down as a 2U for the catcher. Third out here in the top of the 4th inning. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th when we return. William Peace leading Averett 4-0. And welcome back as we'll head to the bottom of the 4th inning. You'll be the first baseman, Tanner Bradshaw, to lead things off here from the Cougars. And let's see if the senior can get things going for the Cougars offense here in the bottom of the 4th, down 4-0. One of the top Cougars hitters over the past 2.5 years. Was leading the Cougars in average last year before the season was cut short, as he'll take that for a called strike. 60th pitch on the afternoon here for Berger to come. Following Bradshaw will be Trailer and Albertson. As that will miss low in the dirt for a ball. One offering to Bradshaw, hit down the left field line. Probably going to go as a single for Bradshaw. It's a good job there by May to range over and pull that one in to hold Bradshaw to a leadoff single. As I'll bring up shortstop Ryan Traylor. Traylor walked back in the second inning, advanced to third, but unable to come across. Two guys for the Cougars here you wanted to see up, down, trailing in a game. Bradshaw able to come up clutch there with a leadoff single. Let's see if Traylor can come through this situation. Following Traylor, it will be the freshman Albertson. Albertson does have 2 hits on the year in 5 plate appearances. Correction, 3 hits in 5 appearances. As that will be hit by Traylor out to shortstop, pulled in by Ward, but unable to make a play on that one as Traylor will reach via the leadoff or the infield single. As they'll bring in Albertson. 1 for 1 on the afternoon, singled back in the second inning. Bradshaw leads off second, Traylor leads off first. Back-to-back hits for the Cougars. Let's see if they can stack some hits and put some runs on the board. Albertson squares around, push bunt, back to the pitcher. He'll field it, fires over to second. Does get Albertson, but Albertson able to do a job there. Got to applaud the effort by the freshman there as he was able to push Traylor and Tanner Bradshaw to second and third now with 1 out. So that will bring up the designated hitter, Drew Rabin. Still looking for his first collegiate hit, getting the start at designated hitter today in the 9 spot. He'll come up in a clutch situation here for the Cougars, trailing 4-0. Single here should score 2 runs as Traylor does run well. Bradshaw on third, Traylor on second. First pitch offering a curveball, it looked like into Rabin for a called strike. One out here. Top of the order due up next for the Cougars as it will be McCabe. 0-1 offering to Rabin. Ball in the dirt. Great stop there by Roseboro, though, to hold Bradshaw at third. Count even 1-1. Good job there, though, by the sophomore backstop. I know as a former collegiate catcher, that's not an easy play to make there, sliding over momentum. But got to applaud the effort as that will miss up in the zone as well, 2-1. Pressure situation there behind the plate for Roseboro, as you don't want to allow a run to score here. Bradshaw off third, Traylor off second, pitch fouled back, evens the count 2-2. As a competitor, this is the situation you want to be in if you're Raven. RBI spot down 4-0. 2-2 offering to Raven, taken for a ball off the inside corner. Good eye there, though, by Raven. Looked closer on from our view, but probably off the inside corner by 5 or 6 inches. Full count now. The old saying, walks as good as a hit here. Could load the bases for the Cougars. 3-2 offering to Rabin, taken for a called strike 3. That will be the second out of the inning. As we'll turn over the lineup card as that will bring up center fielder Nolan McCabe for his third at bat on the day. McCabe 0 for 2. Flew out to right field back in the first, grounded out the second in the second to end the inning. So putting the ball in play is McCabe, just unlucky at this point, as does have 1 double on the year at Lynchburg to open the season, as it hit off the center field fence, just missing a home run. So I know if you're McCabe and even Fleming in this situation, you're looking to put the ball in play and hoping for a hit, as this will be hit out to center. Holt will range over and pull it in for the third out. Averett able to put runners on second and third, but unable to push anything across. We'll head to the top of the 5th inning. Pacers leading Averett 4-0 when we return.
Really allowed me to make the most of my experience at Averett. I don't think I would have had as good a time if I didn't get involved in the organizations and sport and everything else along with it. It's also allowed me to make lifelong friends from all different areas all over the world. I couldn't ask for anything better.
And welcome back as we head to the top of the 5th inning. It'll be the left fielder Jackson May leading things off here for the Pacers. May 0 for 1 on the day, walked back in the first and grounded out to shortstop in the second. He'll face Spicer, who returns for his 4th inning of work, as that's going to be lined back up the middle, scooped up by Traylor. He'll fire across to Bradshaw, though, for the first out. Excellent play there for the senior middle infielder, Traylor. As when it left the bat, I thought it might have had a chance to hit Spicer when it originally left. It might have hung up the middle, but Traylor able to range over. Took a tough hop, but Traylor, excellent handwork there as he was able to pull that off one hop. And then Traylor, a strong arm as he's typically a pitcher for the Cougars as he fired across to Bradshaw. So this will bring up the first baseman, number 26, Tyshawn Barrett, as he'll take that for a called strike, I believe. Barrett 0 for 2 on the day, grounded out to the pitcher back in the first, and then popped up the second back in the second, as that will get out of play for a foul ball. Count quickly down now 0-2. So we'll see if Spicer elects to waste a pitch here to the 3-hole hitter in Barrett, or if he goes right after him. Wilson moving outside, setting up. Looks like they're going to offer off the outside corner. Excellent 2-strike pitch as it probably just missed the corner. But good play there by Barrett to take that. Barrett, the senior, so has seen a lot of at-bats for the Pacers. Able to work the account, as that's going to miss low in the zone as well. Another good 2-strike pitch back-to-back from Spicer. Count even now 2-2, but looks you want to see out of your junior out there on the mound is trying to pick up that strikeout here for the second out. As I mentioned, count 2-2, Spicer. Wilson sets up outside. Pitch misses low in the zone. Not a great pitch there from Spicer, but count now 3-2. Got to applaud the effort of Barrett. Excellent eye from the senior here as he quickly got down 0-2, but worked the count back now to full. 3-2 offering from Spicer. Inside corner taken for a ball, so Barrett will work the 1-out walk. And I know from our angle up here, one of those 3 pitches was probably pretty close to a strike. So I know if you're Spicer, you're probably a little upset that you didn't get one of those calls. But home plate umpire consistent with all 3 of them. So Barrett will jog down to first. He'll lead off now as that will bring up the shortstop, Hunter Ward. Ward 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts in the 4-hole. Looking to turn his fortune as Barrett takes off for second. Throw down from Wilson's not going to be in time, though. As that one missed outside for a ball. That will go down as a stolen base for Barrett. So the Pacers have something going now with a runner on second, 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning with a 4-hole hitter at the plate. Barrett, that's his 4th stolen base on the year. So not something you see every day that your 3-hole hitter, one of your top stolen base guys on the team, tied with Ward, who's your 4-hole hitter. So excellent speed for the Pacers out of the 3-4 punch of their order, as that will be taken for a called strike. Evens in the count now 1-1. Spicer did get Ward swinging back in the 3rd inning. Looking for a similar result here, and I know if you're Ward, you'd really like to come up big here, put your team up 5-0. After starting out 0 for 2 on the day, Spicer will step off. Those watching at home, baseball is one of those games you can be 0 for 2, 0 for 3 on the day, but one at bat can turn the tide. As that will be taken low in the dirt, 2-1 count now. All it takes is one swing sometimes. Spicer nearing 40 pitches thrown on the afternoon, so you'd have to guess this might be one of his last innings of work. Barrett leads off second, held on by Tuck. As that's going to miss low in the zone as well. Spicer, when he's missed today, has missed low. And as a pitcher and a coach, that's where you want your junior mission. You don't want to miss up in the zone because that's where balls can start to get hit around the park. 3-1 offering from Spicer here, first base open. Swung on, hit down to third. That's going to go through the legs of Shire. Barrett's going to round the corner, though. He'll jog home. Throw into second's not going to get Ward, though, as he'll reach on the error by Scheider there. So William Peace is going to take a 5-0 advantage now. So that will bring up the third baseman, number 23, Logan Barber, excuse me.
Now batting number 23, third baseman, Logan Barber.
So Barber will step in. His second plate appearance of the day, 0 for 1. Walked and came around to score the first run in the second and then fouled out the third, back in the third, as he'll foul this one back out of play. Oh, 0-1 offering here from Spicer. Ward leads off second. Taken for a ball low off the outside corner.
He didn't have to move. That was definitely...
1-1 offering here. Taken for a ball low or inside.
Yeah, I think he's waiting for a bounce and didn't get it. Yep.
Colleagues talking about the last play up here to Scheider. Looked like he was trying to play the hop but didn't get it as the ball stayed flat and went through his legs and got down the left field line, allowing Barrett to come through and score. As Spicer will call time. Barber will step out. Ward was able to quickly hustle down the line, though, and rounded the corner and slid in headfirst into second. And that will be swung through and missed. Foul ball, count even now 2-2. So currently Barrett's run unearned to Spicer, but inning still alive as that could change. Barber leads off second. 2-2 offering. Swung on, popped out behind second base. McCabe will call off and range in. He'll pull it in for the second out.
Now batting number 43, designated hitter, Patrick Rogan.
As that will bring up the designated hitter, Patrick Rogan. Rogan stepping in for his second plate appearance of the day. Walked back in the second inning. So it didn't count as an appearance, but popped out the second, back in the third. So quick 0 for 1 on the afternoon, but does have a walk and a run. Left-hander, he'll step into space. Spicer got him to pop out to shortstop. Looking to get out of damage. As that will be swung on, hit down the right field line. Just about 10 feet from Landon Fair, though. As it was a line drive that landed just about 10 feet, I mentioned, on the warning track, but about 10 feet foul of the line. Let's see if Spicer elects to stay away from Rogan here after he was able to turn on the inside fastball. Ward leads off second. He'll get a secondary lead. This will be hit out to Tuck at second. He'll field it, fire on to Bradshaw to retire the side. Pacers able to push another run across. They'll take a 5-0 lead over the Cougars. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th inning when we return. And welcome back to the bottom of the 5th inning, as it will be the second baseman, number 3, Nate Tuck, to lead things off here for the Cougars. Tuck 1 for 1 on the day, walked in the first, singled back in the third. One of the Cougars' 5 hits on the afternoon. Cougars have hit the ball, just unable to push any runs across, as this will be fouled back. Catcher Roseboro gives chase, but it's going to land out of play for the first strike. You know, if you're Coach Fleming here, you're looking for Tuck to lead things off again like he did back in the 3rd inning with the leadoff single. Tuck trying to reach here. That will miss for a ball outside corner, 1-1. 72 pitches on the afternoon for Berger. Has been effective, though, scattering just 5 hits on the day, no earned runs. Does have a pair of strikeouts. 1-1 offering here to Tuck. Hit over to third, pulled in by Barber. He'll fire across first to retire Tuck for the first out. That will go down as a 5-3 putout. That will bring up the third baseman, Ryan Scheider. Scheider, 1 for 2 on the day, singled back in the first and grounded out unassisted to first base back in the third. As that will be swung on, hit out to third, pulled in again by Barber. He'll fire across for the second out. So back-to-back plays by Barber. As right fielder Zeldin Jackson, will step in now for his third plate appearance. Grounded out to second in the first, and then lined out to third or second back in the third. One of those plays the Cougars would love to have back, as it was probably a matter of feet from getting over the head of outstretched Seaton, who was able to pull it in, but Averett probably would have scored a run on that with Tuck at second on the play, as that will be swung on and fouled back out of play by Jackson. Swung on again by Jackson. Hit out to left field. May ranges over, and he'll pull that in for the. I guess they're going to call that I guess they're going to say that was a no pitch. Excuse me.
I think one of the first years. In fact, it might have been the first year the Danville Braves, Teddy Pendergrass's nephew was playing for it.
That will be swung on, hit back out to Berger. He'll underhand it over to first for the final out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. We'll head to the top of the 6th when we return. Averett trailing William Peace 5-0. And welcome back as Avery Spicer will head out for his 5th inning of work. Took over back in the 2nd inning for starter David Asbill, who went 1 1/3 innings. Got to applaud the effort here, as we were just talking up in the press box, of Spicer, as he's kept the Pacers in check, allowing just 1 run unearned, as he'll face the senior here, Alex Seaton. Seaton 0 for 1 on the afternoon, as that will miss outside for a ball. Walked back in the 2nd, flew out to right field back in the 4th. So if you're Spicer here, you'd really like to retire the senior here to open this inning, as that's going to miss inside as well, count 2-0. Cougars still the same defensively. 2-0 offering here from Spicer, misses up in the zone. 3-0 now. Cougars, nobody warming down in the bullpen, so it's Spicer's game as of right now. Sits at an even 50 pitches on the afternoon, so a reliever sitting at 50. You'd have to guess he's probably got just 20 to 25 more pitches left. Is that going to be a called strike? Typically relievers, not guys that like starters that last to 100, 120 pitches, so definitely a guy that's getting up in pitch count. 3-1 offering here to Seaton. Swung on, fouled off down the left field line. Count back to full now, so Spicer's battle back to push the count to full. The 3-2 offering from Spicer, swung on, popped back. Wilson will give chase, but that's going to get back and out of play. As we were talking between innings, Spicer, a guy that puts the ball in the strike zone. 31 of 51 pitches, or 53 pitches today have been strikes. When he misses low. And I know if you're Coach Fleming, that's what you want from a pitcher. Guy that doesn't walk many, high strikeout rate. Forces guys to put the ball in play off of him. 3-2 offering here from Spicer. That's going to be swung back and fouled out of play as well. Seaton hanging tough here. Walks have been an issue in this one for the Cougars as they walk the bases loaded back in the 2nd inning. Peace able to take advantage of it, scoring their first run off a balk, as this is going to be fouled back again out of play. And scoring 2 more runs off a 2 RBI single. By Nathan Holt. The 3-2 offering again here from Spicer. Swung through and missed. Got to applaud again, like I mentioned, the effort of Spicer there. Got down 3-0. Pushed the count back to full. Seaton battled to hang tough. Spicer getting him to chase up in the zone for the first out here in the top of the 6th inning. So that will bring up the catcher, Sean Roseborough. Roseborough 1 for 2 on the day. Struck out back in the 2nd, singled in the 4th. He'll step into space Spicer as he'll swing through the first pitch for a strike. Spicer saving the Cougars bullpen today as the starter lasted just an inning and a third. Has really picked up the slack as he gets Roseborough to pop up. Tuck will range over behind first base. He'll call off Bradshaw for the 2nd out.
Now batting, number 15, center fielder, Nathan Holt.
As that will bring up center fielder Nate Holt. As I mentioned, Holt, 2 RBI single back in the 2nd inning to really open this one up. Holt 1 for 2 on the day. Single dimension back in the 2nd. Flew out to center field back in the 4th. He'll step in to face Spicer for the 2nd time on the afternoon. As that's going to be a call strike on the outside corner. Look from my vantage point like it might have ran a little off the plate. Wilson had a reach for that one, but home plate umpire calling it a strike. 2 outs here, top of the 6th inning. As that's going to be swung on, popped up. Trailer will call off Scheider. He'll pull it in for the 3rd out here in the top of the 6th inning. That'll be a 1-2-3 inning for the Cougars. As we'll head to the bottom of the 6th inning, Averett trailing 5-0 when we return. And welcome back. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. It'll be the catcher, Kyle Wilson, leading things off here for the Cougars. Wilson 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Grounded out to third, back in the first, and then pops up to second in the third. Really would like to turn his fortune here. Struggling as of late. He'll step in to face Berger. Berger's first pitch will miss outside. Berger's pitched well for the Pacers. That'll be swung on by Wilson, hit down the line. May will range over to pull this in. Wilson will turn to head towards second, but he'll hold up as May was able to hustle over and pull that one down. Excellent throw back in. Is going to hold Wilson to a leadoff single here.
Now batting number 28, first baseman, Tanner Bradshaw.
As that will bring up the first baseman, 28, Tanner Bradshaw. Bradshaw 1 for 2 on the day. Flew out to center field, back in the second, and then singled back in the fourth. Was able to get to third, but unable to come across for the first Cougars run as he'll hit this back up the middle for a single. Wilson will move up to second. Cougars going to have first and second now. Back-to-back hits. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Number 5, shortstop, Ryan Traylor.
As that will bring up the shortstop, number 5, Ryan Traylor. Traylor, 1 for 1 on the day, Walked back in the second, singled back in the fourth following Bradshaw's single. So this is a situation right now for the Cougars if you want to be in one with the senior Ryan Traylor at the plate. Runners on first and second. Wilson does run well, as they say, for a catcher at second base. Good leadoff here. Bradshaw leads off third. Nobody held on. Berger, first pitch. Hit and run action here. That's going to be hit down the right field line. Diving catch, though, by Taylor. Got to applaud that one as he ranged a long ways. Diving about 5 feet in front of the line as he looks a little shaken up on that one. But you can see his teammates tipping the cap for that play right there. I know as a baseball fanatic as myself right there, that is one of those highlight reel grabs right there. If we could cut that one and post it to ESPN, that's what you'd see. So that's going to go down as the first out. If you're a Trailer, that's a tough break, but that will bring up here the freshman left fielder Logan Albertson now with 1 out. As that's going to be a called strike. Tough break there by the Cougars. Berger now over 80 pitches on the afternoon. Great play there by Taylor, though. Taylor, the senior out of Summerville, North Carolina. Is this going to be hit out to short by Albertson? Ward will fire across, and they'll say that they did get Albertson, but he's able to push the runners to second and third here for the second out. Good play there by Ward, as he had to come charging on that one, but excellent throw across the diamond. Was able to retire Albertson. So we're going to have a pinch hitter here.
Pinch hitting for the Cougars, number 2, Brandon Hatcher.
As that's going to bring up Brandon Hatcher. Hatcher, Cougars' everyday second baseman, getting the day off today, a little rest. He'll step into pinch hit in this situation. So one of your top hitters right now, if you're the Cougars, up 2 outs here, bottom of the 6th inning, runners on 2nd and 3rd. If you're Coach Fleming, you're hoping the call to the bench right here comes through as a single in the gap should score 2 runs. Berger, 82 pitches. Couple guys loosening in the pen for the Pacers as Hatcher will take this for a called strike. Tough situation, though, if you're Hatcher to come off the bench right now. You sat for about 6 innings, and now you got to come in and produce. As he'll swing on this one, hit back up the middle. Ward will pull it in, fire across to first, and they'll get Hatcher. Great play there by Ward. Got to tip the cap again. As Ward, sophomore out of Clayton, North Carolina, came up big for the Pacers there. Looked like it was going to be a single off the bat when it was hit up the middle, but Ward able to pull that in behind second and made a nice throw across first. An excellent stretch there by Barrett to retire the Cougars. I know my colleagues and I up here talking a little bit of no luck here for the Cougars today as they've put balls in play that could have scored runs, but got to applaud the effort from the Pacers here as you can see why they're 5-1 on the year as Taylor with a grab on trailer down there for the first out and then able to come back and get 2 outs after runners on to retire the side. So we'll head to the top of the 7th inning when we return. Averett trailing 5-0. And welcome back as we head to the top of the 7th. It will be Spicer back out for his 6th inning of work. He'll face right fielder Gavin Taylor. Taylor, highlight reel grab back in the bottom of the 6th inning to record the first out, keep the Cougars off the board as he pulled in one down the line off the bat of senior Ryan Traylor that probably would have scored 2 as that's going to be a check swing called strike. Spicer 61 pitches on the afternoon. It looks like the Cougars do have a left-hander loosening down there as it looks like it's Mac Rexroad stretching out now, doing a little long toss. So that'll be swung through and missed for strike 2. Following Taylor, it will be May and Barrett due up for the Pacers. They find themselves up 5-0 in this one. 5 runs on 2 hits. So if you're the Pacers, that's what you want to see. As that's going to miss off the outside corner. Still able to score runs even though the bats have been held in check. Averett, no runs on 7 hits. A little bit of an unlucky break on several of those as we just mentioned. Taylor's highlight reel grab and then Ward able to pull that one in behind second base to end the inning. As that's going to miss down in the dirt as well. Count 2-2 here. Spicer done an excellent job since coming out of the bullpen back in the 2nd inning. Has really held the Pacers' offense in check. I'd have to check my stats, but I believe he's allowed just 1 hit in 5 2/3 innings of work. If I had to guess, he's probably got at least 3 or 4 strikeouts to go along with that. Count runs back to full here. Spicer was up 2-2, so Taylor able to work the count back 3-2. 3-2 offering here from Spicer. Taken low in the zone for a leadoff walk.
Coming to bat, number 10, left fielder.
First walk of the afternoon for Spicer, so not something you see very often out of the righty. As that will bring up the left fielder, Jackson May. May with a hustle play back to open the top of the 6th inning as he was able to run down a ball off the bat of, I believe it was Kyle Wilson, to hold Wilson to a single. Pickoff attempt back to first since Taylor diving in. Plenty of time, though. If you're Spicer here, you'd like to induce a ground ball double play. Taylor leads off first. He'll scamper back to first, though, on the pickoff attempt. Spicer trying to keep Taylor close over there to keep the double play in effect. Trailer is shifted a little bit behind towards second base. Tuck as well towards his right. So Cougars in double play depth up the middle. Outfield shifted a little more towards the gaps. Zeldin Jackson towards the scoreboard, and Albertson straight up still in left. Bunt attempt here, fielded by Spicer. He'll fire over to Bradshaw. But that will go down as a sac bunt as Taylor's able to move up 90 feet to second base.
Now batting, number 26, first baseman, Tashawn Barrett.
So that will bring up the first baseman, number 26, Tyshawn Barrett, excuse me. Taylor at second right now. Barrett 0 for 2 on the day. Walked back in the 5th, though. Came around to score as he'll take this for a called strike. Came around to score the lone run on Spicer. Went down as unearned in the book, though. O1 offering to Barrett. Misses low outside. Good job there by Wilson to stay in front of that one. That one would allow Taylor to move up 90 feet to third base with one out. 1-1 swung through and missed. Count now 1-2. Big pitch coming here from Spicer with a runner on second. 1-2 offering here to the number 3 hitter in Barrett. Taking in the dirt for a ball. Count even now 2-2. Good spot to miss with that one, though, as it looked like it might have been a breaking pitch. Tough to tell from the angle that Spicer throws sometimes, though, whether it's going to be a fastball or a breaking pitch, because that sidearm delivery where he starts towards third base, most of his balls start towards third and break in. Or break away, to hitters. Taylor dances off second. Spicer winds and delivers. Swung on, hit through the hole. Albertson ranges over, pulls that one, and he'll fire in. Cut off by Scheider, though, as they'll keep Taylor at third. So that will go down as a single through the left side for Barrett, his first of the afternoon, as that will bring up the shortstop, number 19, Hunter Ward.
Now batting, number 19, shortstop, Hunter Ward.
So Ward steps in, 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out in his first 2 plate appearances and reached via an error back in the 5th. So he's looking to turn the tide on his day here. Currently 0 for 3 in the 4-hole. Single here, all can be forgiven, though. Spicer trying to avoid a jam, as that will be swung on, popped up over to first base. Bradshaw will range over in foul territory and pull that in for the second out. I know if you're Ward there, you tried to get time, so it probably pulled you off balance a little bit, but got to applaud Spicer for able to throw a pitcher's pitch there to get Ward for the second out. So that will bring up the third baseman, Logan Barber. Barber, 0 for 2 on the day. Walked back in the second, popped out to first, back in the third, and then flew out to center field in the 5th. as he'll take a called strike. Spicer looking to avoid a first and third situation here if he can record the final out here. Spicer's 0-1 offering. Misses off the outside corner, count even 1-1 now. As I mentioned, junior Mac Rexroad getting loose down in the Cougars bullpen, left-hander out of McGaysville, Virginia. As Barrett will take off the second, throw down, cut off, they'll fire home. And able to get Carter at home as Wilson took a shot there from Carter, sliding in hard. From our vantage point, it looked like Carter was probably safe on that one. But that will go down as the final out. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Averett trailing 5-0 when we return. And welcome back, as we'll have a new pitcher for the Pacers here to open things in the bottom of the 7th inning, as he'll be the senior Warren Gay, right-hander out of Clinton, North Carolina, 5'11". Gay making his second appearance on the year, pitched 1 inning, allowing 1 hit and 1 strikeout. In 1 inning of work, faced 3 batters. So Coach Duty electing to go to the bullpen here with a 5-0 lead. That will turn the day on the starter. Phillip Burgers, he's able to go 6 scoreless innings, allowing 7 hits. As I mentioned, Berger 6 innings, 7 hits, walked 2, struck out 2. 24 batters faced. As Gay will face the leadoff hitter in Nolan McCabe here for the Cougars, down 5-0 here in the bottom of the 7th inning. So if you're Coach Fleming, you need your leadoff guy to get on here. Make something happen from the top of the order. McCabe 0 for 2 on the day. 2 flyouts and a groundout. Looking to turn his fortune here, if he can get into one and get on base. As he'll square around a bunt, pushes it down, fielded by Gay. He'll fire onto first, and plenty of time, though, to get Nolan McCabe for the first out. So that will go down as a 1-3 putout.
Second baseman, Nate Tuck.
That will bring up the second baseman, Nate Tuck. Tuck, 1 for 2 on the day, walked back in the second, singled in the third, and grounded out the third, back in the 5th. Getting the start today for Hatcher at second base. Tuck has played pretty much almost everywhere on the field this year, starting at short, third, and left field, as that's going to miss outside for a called ball. And today moving over to second base. So kind of a utility guy for Coach Fleming, as he opts to move him around the order, or around the field. Primarily is hitting the 2 spot this year for the Cougars. Sidearm delivery misses inside there from Gay. Very similar delivery to Avery Spicer, but Spicer standing at 6'4", Gay at 5'11", so a little bit of a different angle as it gets down on left or down to righties. But good two-seam bite there. As you can see, that one bit hard inside but missed off the plate. As this one bites inside as well for a called strike. Following Tuck, it will be Scheider and Jackson due up for the Cougars if Tuck can reach. Count 2-1 here to Tuck. As that's going to be fouled off out of play. Barrett gave chase, but it was landed about 15 feet behind the dugout. Count even now 2-2. Cougars with two pitchers loosening down in the bullpen, back-to-back lefties. As it looks like it's Rex Road and Wes Payne loosening. As that's going to be hit on out behind second base, but Seaton will range back and pull it in for the second out. Pacers able to retire Tuck here. So that will bring up the third baseman, Ryan Scheider, for his fourth plate appearance. Scheider 1 for 3 on the afternoon, singled back in the first. Grounded out to third, back in the fifth. So he'll step in to face Gay now. So you'd have to guess with two arms loosening in the bullpen, that will probably have to be the end of the day for Spicer. But I have been surprised before. That's going to be hit out over second base. That's going to drop down for a single. Two-out single here for Scheider, as that will bring up Zeljan Jackson now. So Jackson will step in now. 0 for 2 on the day. 2 ground outs and a line out. Looking to get into the hit column now. Cougars with 8 hits on the day. No runs to show for it, though. Looking to try to put something on the board here. Coming down to their final outs. That's going to be swung on by Jackson, but a quick stab over there by Barrett. He'll step on third for the final out. We'll head to the top of the 8th inning. Averett trailing William Peace 5-0 when we return. And welcome back as Avery Spicer returns for his 7th inning of work, sitting at 76 pitches on the afternoon. He'll step in, or he'll face Logan Barber here at third baseman. His 4th plate appearance on the afternoon. Delivery here misses outside. Barber 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Walked, popped out to third base, and flew out to center field back in the 5th. As he'll take a called strike. Barber, as you remember, was at the plate back in the top of the 7th inning. But the Cougars able to get a caught stealing at home plate as it looked like Taylor had slid in ahead of the tag, but home plate umpire electing to call him out to end the inning. And that's going to miss high and inside. Looked like it had a chance to be a strike there, but hard to tell from our vantage point up here in the press box. 2-1 offering here from Spicer to Barber. Misses low inside, count 3-1. 80th pitch of the day there for Spicer. I would have to probably go to guess that this will be his last inning of work. Probably his last inning if a runner should reach here. As this will be swung on, fouled off down the left field line. Count pushed to full now. I know if you're Spicer right now, you don't really want to waste pitches with getting high in the pitch count. That's going to be swung on, hit out to right field. Popped up, though, out behind second. And it's going to be pulled in for the first out there by Tuck. When that left the bat, I thought it had a chance to be a little deeper as Jackson charged hard. But Tuck stayed right under it for the first out. As that will bring up now the designated hitter number 43, Patrick Rogan. Rogan 0 for 2 on the day. Walked back in the second, popped out in the third, and then grounded out the second in the fifth. So Spicer's gotten him twice today, as that's going to miss low in the zone. As I mentioned, Wes Payne and I believe Max Rexroad, both left-handers warming out in the bullpen. And that's going to be swung through and missed. Evens the count now at 1-1. Payne, a junior left-hander out of Culpeper, Virginia. And Rexroad, a junior left-hander out of McGaysville, Virginia. As that misses outside for a called ball. Wilson tried to pull that one back inside or back off the corner, but no luck. Two-one offering here from Spicer. Swung on, fouled back. Wilson gives chase back behind home plate. He'll slide, but that's going to land out of bounds. Good effort there by Wilson as he ranged all the way. Almost did a half circle there as he started off towards the Peace dugout, and the ball getting out over here towards our right. So as a former catcher, those aren't easy balls to judge. A lot of backspin. They can move in multiple directions. So good hustle there by Wilson. Ball was out of play, but got to applaud the effort there by the sophomore. Count now 2-2 here to Rogan. Spicer's delivery runs inside, and that's going to hit Rogan. So that'll bring up the second baseman, Alex Seaton. Seaton, 0 for 2 on the day. Walked back in the second, flew out to right in the fourth, and then struck out swinging back in the sixth. So the Spicers recorded 2 outs on him today, hoping for a same fortune here. As Rogan leads off first, just the second free pass of the afternoon by Spicer as this misses outside. Walked Taylor back in the seventh inning. I believe I'd have to check my stats, but that might be the first walk of the season for Spicer and then the first hit batter for Spicer. Pickoff attempt here, back in plenty of time, was Rogan. So that was the first walk for Spicer's second hit batter, as that's going to be fouled back out of play. Count even now 1-1. Pitch number 90 of the afternoon coming here from Avery Spicer. Pickoff attempt there by Spicer. I know if you're the right-hander here, you'd love to get a double play, 1 pitch, 2 outs. Take advantage of your 90th pitch on the day. 1-1 offering here. Swung on, fouled off down the first base line. Bradshaw ranges over, but that's going to get back out of play. 1-2 count now. One-two offering. Called strike 3, outside corner. That'll be the second out of the inning.
Now batting number 38, catcher Sean Roseborough.
As they'll bring up the catcher, Sean Roseborough. Roseborough 1 for 3 on the afternoon, struck out back in the second, singled in the fourth, and then popped out back in the sixth. Runner takes off the second, throw down, not going to be in time. Tuck was able to knock it down, though. Rogan was able to move up 90 feet via the stolen base. That'll go down as his first stolen base of the year. First pitch was a called strike. So Rogan will lead off second. He'll be held on by Tuck. 2 outs here, top of the 8th inning. Offer hit over to first base, lunged at by Bradshaw. That's going to go down as an error. It's going to allow Rogan to advance home. He'll come in, no slide for the 6th run of the ball game. So that will go down as a fielding error on Bradshaw. As that will bring up the 9-hole hitter, center fielder Nathan Holt. Holt,
Now batting number 15.
one of the 3 hits on the afternoon, but that hit proving to be the difference in this one as it was able to bring home 2 runs. As the Cougars unable to push anything across to this point. 2 outs here, top of the 8th inning. Spicer will face Holt. Holt 0 for 2 off Spicer, 2 with a fly out and a pop out his last 2 plate appearances. As that will be swung through and missed. Spicer's 95th pitch of the afternoon here. Taken low in the zone, pickoff attempt down to first. Almost had Rosenborough there, but tough tag there by Bradshaw as you're kind of turning around guessing where he's going to be at. As that was a ball, even the count here at 1-1. Rosenborough leads off second, misses outside, 2-1 now. Look close from our vantage point up here that Bradshaw might have had a chance to get in. The throw was in time. But as I mentioned, tough play there by Bradshaw. You're kind of turning around, tagging, kind of swooping towards the feet of the Roseborough coming back. But Roseborough able to get ahead of it. This is going to be hit out to shortstop, pulled in by Trailer. He'll fire onto second for the force out. That will be the 3rd out here in the top of the 8th inning. William Peace pushes another run across. They'll take a 6-0 lead. We head to the bottom of the 8th inning when we return. So welcome back as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. We'll have a new pitcher on the mound here for the Pacers. Austin Paget will take over. And we'll have another change in the field as freshman Jake DeCunta will take over at shortstop. Freshman, 5'10", out of Raleigh, North Carolina. And then Austin Paget, junior right-hander out of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, 6'2", as he'll face Wilson. First pitch into Wilson is going to be a called strike. Paget, 2 2/3 innings pitched on the year and 2 appearances, 6.75 earned run average, 6 hits, 2 earned, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Has allowed 2 doubles, though, as that will be taken for a called strike as well. Count now 0-2. Paget wasting no time out of the bullpen here, getting ahead to Wilson, 0-2. 0-2 offering, call for a ball on the inside. Looked like Paget, a little bit of get up behind that fastball, a little bit of a change from Gay. 1-2 offering here to Wilson, taken in the dirt for a ball, 2-2. Behind Wilson, it will be Bradshaw and Trailer due up. Wilson singled in his last plate appearance down the left field line. As that will miss up in the zone. Count pushed now to full. Cougars 8 hits on the afternoon. Nothing to show for it, though, as the Pacers have kept them in check, able to avoid several clutch situations to avoid runs, as that's going to be a check swing. Wilson looked like he wore that off the knuckles. I know from experience that's not fun, as that got out of play for a foul ball. So hopefully Wilson's okay. Coach Billy McLaughlin, first base coach, walking in to talk to Wilson here. Probably allowing Wilson to collect himself here for a minute, as looked like that was a check swing. I know when that happens, you hope it hits the barrel or the bottom of the knob of the bat, but it looked like that probably hit the lower hand of Wilson, his catching hand. So hopefully he's okay. Not what you want to see if you're Coach Fleming there, starting catcher fouling one off the hand early on in this season. So looks like Wilson's okay. He'll step back in here. Full count offering here from Paget. Swung on, hit by Wilson. That's carrying out to left field. May ranges back, though, at the warning track as he'll pull that in for a loud first out. Deep ballpark here at Owen Fulton Field. About 340 down the lines, 380 to the gaps, and 400 to deep center. So Wilson put a charge in that. Probably would have left it most ballparks, but here at Owen Fulton Field, that's just a deep, loud out. So that will bring up Tanner Bradshaw. Bradshaw 2 for 3 on the day. Singles back in the 4th and 6th.
I had my first kid do that song right there.
As that will miss for a ball. Cougars, that would be called strike there. Cougars dugout getting a little excited here. Like to see a little bit of life here, down 6-0. Got to get something going here. Show some signs of life as Bradshaw will rip this down the line, but it will get back foul. A little bit early on that one, as you can hear my colleagues up in the press box. Gotta love, though, that you're seeing Bradshaw be aggressive. 2 for 3 on the day. Looking to get a hit here, though. Finds himself down 1-2, I believe. So pitcher's count here from Paget, as that will be swung on and fouled off. Looked like a changeup probably, or a breaking ball low in the zone. Definitely not a fastball. It's still a 1-2 count here. You'd have to guess that Paget's probably going to try to waste an offering here, trying to get Bradshaw to miss. Don't want to give Bradshaw anything good to hit here up in the count 1-2. As he does, looked like a changeup probably outside corner as Bradshaw swung through and missed for the second out. So that will bring up Ryan Trailer. Trailer 1 for 2 on the afternoon, walked back in the second, singled in the 4th. I know my colleagues up here would agree, probably robbed of a double back in the 6th inning on a tremendous play by Taylor. So Trailer trying to be a 2-out answer here for the Cougars if he can reach. If he can reach, it will be Alberson to follow, as he'll put a charge into this one, fouled back out of play. Traylor, been an everyday player for the Cougars throughout his career. Senior, primarily played shortstop. Has made a few appearances at third base as well as on the mound. Has been the Cougars' Friday night starter in USA South Conference play, as he'll take this one for a ball off the outside corner. 1-1 offering here to Traylor, taken for a called strike. Looked like a breaking ball. Traylor's small in stature, 5'10", 165 pounds, but you wouldn't know it when he steps on the mound, as he can dial it up lower 90s, sits high 80s. As Padgett's 1-2 offering, check swing to Traylor. They appeal down to first base. They'll say he didn't go. Catcher Roseboro wanted that one. It looked like Padgett had already started walking back towards the dugout. But first base umpire agreeing with home plate umpire that Traylor did check his swing. Hard to tell from our vantage point up here, but 2-2 offering runs inside and hits Traylor. As it looks like he's a little, Traylor's fired up. Padgett's questioning what happened, as it looked like Traylor had tried to call timeout. Very similar circumstance to back a few innings ago when I believe it was Ward had tried to call timeout, and Spicer had delivered the ball, and Ward ended up popping up on it, as that's going to get Duty out of the dugout to talk to home plate umpire. He's going to probably just going to tell him that I didn't want to grant him timeout. As Traylor will jog down 90 feet to first base, as that will bring up left fielder Logan Albertson. Not always granted timeout there, misconception to a lot of people, but discretion of the umpire there, as that's going to be hit out to right field. Taylor will range over there and haul it in for the third out. We'll head to the top of the ninth. Pacers leading Averett 6-0 when we return. And welcome back, as it will be the senior Cole Spain taking over on the mound. Left-hander, 5'11", 155 out of Prince George, Virginia. Spain has appeared in 2 games, no runs, 2 innings, has struck out 2 in 2 earnings. Primarily pitching out of the closing role for the Cougars. Not a safe situation, but an end-of-the-game situation here where your Coach Fleming trying to keep this one close. 6-0 ball game. Don't want to allow any more runs on the board, hoping that maybe your offense can get something going in the bottom of the 9th inning. But Spain, primarily a starter throughout his career, does have excellent stuff from the left side, as you watch him a lot of times. Excellent movement, can range up high 80s, low 90s from the left side. So guy that has the potential, has pitched well so far in the year through 2 innings. So if you're Spain, you're trying to come on here, send the Pacers down 1-2-3 and put your offense at the plate. So we'll have the top of the order here for the Pacers. In the top of the 9th inning will be the right fielder Gavin Taylor. He'll step in. Taylor's 5th plate appearance on the afternoon. As that will miss high outside. Struck out looking back in the first, walked twice, and then they got called out for stepping on home plate on a bunt, we believe, back in the 4th inning. hard to hear much up here in the press box. So that's going to be swung through and missed. Count even now 1-1. Bottom of the ninth for the Cougars, it will be Hatcher, McCabe, and Tuck due up. 9-1-2. Hatcher coming in replace of Rabin at the designated hitter. Typically, Cougars starter at second base every day, so that's going to be a called strike. Count 1-2 here. So good life for the Cougars coming up at the bottom of the ninth inning as you get one of your top hitters back, or top hitters coming up in the 9 hole. 1-2 offering here. Curveball fouled back out of play. You can see that one break towards first base and come back in. As I mentioned, Spain, excellent movement. Good two-seamer, good curveball. Has struggled with control a little bit in his career, but has kind of dialed that back in here early on in the season as he'll get Taylor for the first out here via strikeout.
Now batting number 10, left fielder Jackson May.
So that will be Spain's third strikeout on the year in 3 innings, or 2 1/3 innings. That will bring up the left fielder Jackson May now. May 0 for 3 on the day. Walked back in the first. 2 ground outs and grounded out back to the pitcher. Back in the 7th inning. He'll face Spain. First pitch gets in for a called strike. You'd like to see this out of Spain. 5 strikes out of 6 pitches to start this one. Oh, 0-1 offering here from Spain. Fouled back into the screen, down 0-2. You have to guess if you're Spain here, or Coach Fleming, you're not going to let Spain waste one here with the rhythm he's in. You're going after May here. Wilson sets up low outside, asking for a ball off the plate. Spain winds and delivers, misses far outside though. They did opt for a waste pitch there. Spain just missing a little off the plate as they were probably trying to nip the outside corner or get May to chase. Wilson moves inside. Breaking ball called strike 3. Spain comes back. So 2 down now here for the Pacers. Spain able to record back-to-back strikeouts. That will bring up the 3-hole hitter though, and the first baseman, Tyshawn Barrett. Barrett 1 for 3 on the day. Walked back in the 5th. Singled back in the 7th inning. He'll step into face Spain. Spain looking to set the Pacers down in order here in the 9th. That will be a called strike. Wilson probably at the bottom of the zone. Wilson dropped it though. Little benefit of the doubt there. From home plate umpire. Typically you don't get rewarded in that situation, but this one going in the favor of the Cougars, so that's going to be a call strike as well. See if Spain elects to go back to that big breaking ball, or if they do a similar situation here where Wilson sets up outside and they try to pitch away here to Barrett. 0-2 offering here to Barrett. Wilson sets up outside, wanting it off the plate. Fastball hit up middle, pulled in by Tuck at second. He'll bobble it though, fires onto first, but not in time to get Barrett. So that will go down as an error on Tuck, allowing Barrett to extend the inning. That will bring up the infield substitution last inning in freshman Jake DeCunto, who took over for Hunter Ward in the 4-hole.
Now batting shortstop, number 12, Jake DeCunto.
So that will bring up DeCunto. DeCunto getting his second plate appearance on the year, 0 for 1. Barrett leads off second. Spain, first pitch offering, breaking ball, called strike. So Spain effective so far in this one, able to get the ground ball there, but bobble by Tuck extended the inning. Spain 13 pitches, 11 strikes, as that one's going to miss high outside. Looked like a pretty good pitch from our vantage point up here, but probably home plate umpire calling it up in the zone. That's going to even the count now at 1-1. Barrett leads off first. Pacers probably looking to add a run here, up 6-0. Wouldn't be surprised to see Barrett staying still, though, as DeCunto fouls this back out of play. I know if you're Coach Duty, you always want to add on to your lead as the game goes on. And if you're Averett in this situation, you're trying to keep the Pacers off the board. 1-2 count now here to Spain. Pitcher's advantage. Wouldn't be surprised if he goes back to the breaking ball here. Barrett takes off for second, swung through and missed for the third out. So Spain comes out of the bullpen, gets 3 strikeouts for the Cougars. We'll head to the bottom of the 9th inning. Cougars trailing 6-0 down to their final 3 outs when we return.
Off the bottom of the 9th inning. Welcome back. Designated hitter number 2, Brandon Hatcher.
Excuse me, and welcome back for the bottom of the 9th inning. It'll be the junior Brandon Hatcher leading things off here for the Cougars. Hatcher came as a pinch hitter replacement for Drew Rabin. He'll get his second plate appearance. Hatcher grounded out to shortstop back in the 6th inning, if you remember, as this will be missed low in the zone for a ball. That was one of those plays where Ward was still in the game at shortstop, was able to range over, pull it in behind the bag, and fire it across the diamond to end the inning. As that's going to be a foul tip strike. Evens the count now at 1-1. One of those situations we've talked about in this one, the Cougars just unlucky in a lot of circumstances. If they put runners on, 8 hits on the day, but unable to push anything across. That's going to be fouled back out of play by Hatcher, down 1-2 now. After Hatcher, it will be McCabe and Tuck returning to the top of the order. So if you're Coach Fleming, kind of getting a bonus here in Hatcher. Typically your 3-hole hitter hitting out of the 9-hole, so a little bit of a benefit here if he can get on turning the lineup card over, as that will be swung through and missed. As the new pitcher, Peyton Howard, who came on for the bottom of the 9th inning, is able to come in and get the first out via strikeout. That will turn the lineup card over here for Nolan McCabe. Howard, a sophomore out of LaGrange, North Carolina, has appeared in 1 game for the Pacers. Gave up 3 runs in 1 inning of work, as he'll get a quick strike here to McCabe, called on the outside corner. Cougars down to their final 2 outs now. As that will be swung on, fouled off down the first baseline, quickly down 0-2 now. Cougars have not struck out a whole lot on the afternoon, been putting the ball in place, so you got to be happy about that if you're Coach Fleming, but just unable to really take advantage of runners on, as that's going to run inside for a ball. Really needing that clutch hit right now in this one. Line score on today: Pacers 6 runs on 3 hits and 1 error. Cougars no runs on 8 hits and 3 errors. So that one misses in the zone as well. Count now 2-2. So Pacers able to take advantage of a couple early walks by the Cougars to take the advantage. Put a couple runs up late in this one in the 5th and 8th inning to take a 6-0 advantage following a 4-run second inning. As this one's hit out to second, pulled in by Seaton. He'll fire over to Barrett for the second out. I will bring up Nate Tuck,
Stepping to the plate, number 3.
as the Cougars are down to their last out in this one. trailing 6-0. Tuck popped out the second in his last plate appearance. First pitch to Tuck, called strike on the outside corner. 10 pitches, 7 strikes here for Howard. Have been effective. 0-1 delivery, called strike. As that's going to be swung on, foul back out of play. Tuck hanging tough here, down 0-2. As I mentioned, Cougars down to their final out. If Tuck can reach, it will be Scheider due up next. That's going to miss low in the zone, 1-2 now. Cougars will be back in action tomorrow as they will head to Raleigh, North Carolina to take on the Pacers at home. That'll be swung on, hit to third base, pulled in by Barber. He'll fire across the base. As Barrett hangs on to that one, that will be the final out in this one. Got to applaud the defensive effort today from the Pacers. Do have one error on the day, but are able to hold the Cougars in check as they'll hold on for the 6-0 victory. William Peace will improve to 6-1 on the year. Averett will fall to 0-5. I'm your host, Joseph Swanson. I want to thank you for tuning in and listening to this one today. Great day for baseball. Non-conference game as Cougars and William Peace just trying to get games in this point, playing conference opponents. But as I mentioned, want to thank you for tuning into this one. We look forward to having you back on future broadcasts. And as always, go Cougars.